United Kingdom, you have buddies now, right? You will send me shit, will you? Okay, my little army. If you could move a bit faster. I know Brazil is not the nicest land to go through. Dangerous naval invasion, yeah. That's the sort of warning I really love to read, because that means America. America.
Fuck yeah. Biggest pain in everyone's asshole.
Well, yes. Very
Oh, looks like
precisely.
I repelled order. No, I think friendly ships have jumped in. Oh, and now a bunch of shit to quickly rise. I'm trying to do a dab.
And French has finally capitulated. That should free up some troops on the mainland, which means we might actually get some help now. God fucking now we could use it. We're not really big enough to face America, to put it nicely. I mean, I might be able to do some fucking hopping over the islands.
Yeah, but if I could just start getting the manpower, then I could maybe make a hop over to Haiti, take Haiti out, which would increase what I could do.
I mean, I'm moving up from behind, but I mean, you know, at best I can field at the moment 20 divisions. Which is a start.
What I need is the area around I need the sea zones around me secure.
I mean, at least one sea zone is getting my action now, but that's the Demalala Plain. Caribbean Sea is next on my goal. Just gonna try to, you know, stop the nice little fucking United States from doing horrible rapey things to me. Because oh boy, they are doing horrible rapey things to me. Thanks to a little thing called a naval invasion, which is the one thing the Americans are really fucking good at. If nothing else.
My hand is getting so tired of holding this tiny toy.
Now then, let's see if we can push back at least a little bit. It's gonna be interesting. Naval invasion here, naval invasion there. Dutch officials continue the works. Well. Bloody Dutch. Now then. If my troops could move, you know, a bit slower than fucking no speed, that would be amazing, but would be kinda asking for a bit much, I say. Moving through an area without roads. That's fun for the whole family. On. Come on. I mean, some of these people are fucking mountaineers. I would assume they would have, you know, some use in difficult to traverse terrain.
Indeed.
But put them in the jungle and suddenly they're like, oh shit. This ain't the Alps any longer. Go for gold. Don't even care. Just get in there and fight. If we can at least stop the fucking Americans from expanding even further, that would be good for a start. Oh, but really, I wasn't expecting them to just, you know, roll over and be like, yeah, sure, take all of our lands. And that really screwed with my plans. I was kind of expecting to fight them a bit. No.
Close to being able to get partial mobilization, which would be nice. Well, not partial mobilization, extensive conscription. Well, either or.
Yeah, I mean, I have that. Plus 5%.
Well,
It's neat.
I'm gonna get a research slot in 4 days.
Now then, my little heroes, if you could just move a tiny bit faster. I mean, the good thing is, since I'm now basically most of the eastern coast of South America, the allies on the mainland actually have a large landing zone if they want to come over here. Or for example, if the United Kingdom or Germany wants to send troops over, they now have a nice area they can land in. Which would be much appreciated, but I don't think the logistic network will actually be able to, well, support that, put it mildly.
Probably not.
Now look at it. It's actually not looking that bad. I'm gonna say it looks good. But at least up here it looks better than in the south. Also, I didn't really invest too much into the whole jungle equipment, which is now kind of biting me in the ass. And the movement penalties. Oh boy.
No, it's justified. Oh, doesn't matter. It's Albania. Or against Albania. Nothing I can do about it.
You know, I don't think we're gonna have much sway in that. Let them do the little thing, I say. Let them do the little thing. What are my planes doing up here? Some of my planes can't actually help you because they don't have the range. Like, oh shit. But hey, they're doing their best. Now then, there are some British units here. They do try to help, but they are not really good at it. Let's see, yeah, logistics. My age-old enemy whenever I try to fight my way through the fucking area that is South America. They hurt. I mean, I can start building roads, but starting that now is really not gonna work. There seems to be another naval invasion in the Caribbean Sea, which means you're probably the target.
Oh boy.
How does logistics look now up here? Very bad. Like, yeah, colony surprise game. It's also why it's such a pain to fight your way through Russia. It's like, oh yeah. Actually, I would like to have some supplies. Also, it seems that like there's actually no rail network in the northern Brazil areas. Why have people, you know, ignored the north so long? Enemy is stronger, you don't say.
I need some conscription.
Yeah, I mean, that helps at least a little bit. Yeah, I'm getting some lend-lease from the aliens. That's gonna help, but I would much rather they actually help me deal with the bloody idiotic assholes that are the United States. Some naval invasions on their coast would be neat. Because I don't think I will have an easy time actually getting them out of my land again. Which also means they're kind of blocking the northern ports that I would actually need to get up to you.
Might as well. I could have joined the Argentine League.
Well, I mean, you could. The Argentine League is pretty cool. We have grown in the size, to put it mildly.
Trying to do army expansion. I don't think I'll have time to do both. We only got about another 15 minutes.
Sounds good. Let's finish on a...
I look like times 4 speed.
I shall do that. Times 4 dish. Ah, my troops. At some point you will be in position. It can only be a matter of, you know. Hours. I get some more land lease. From the friendly Chinese. Of all things. Yeah.
Fighter.
I'm not gonna get them out of my fucking territories.
I'm researching a bunch of shit that I can't build.
Not enough
What
factories.
it is.
Oh god, there's a railway gun. The United States have a railway gun. In South America. I might be wondering why the fuck do the Americans have a fucking railway gun down here? Yeah, might be wondering the same thing. But yeah, basically from here on out it will be the slow struggle of building up some streets, then building up some actual railways so we can get some fucking supplies going on. And then
Infrastructure was actually in pretty great shape before I started making war efforts. I was actually in the process of just maxing out the supply lines.
I mean, you know, most of my original area is pretty damn sweet. Everything has railways, everything has supply depots, everything has fucking max streets, no problem. I could go to trucks and get shit rolling. But up here in northern Brazilian area, that's where things are... That's where things are really problematic. I mean, you know, I can build streets. It's gonna take forever. Navy, naval invasion. I mean, there's at least 2 of those don't seem to be aiming at us, at least.
And now I've got forts galore being built. I will turn Cuba into a fortress.
You kinda have to. I mean, it does seem like Czechoslovakia will at some point actually lose, finally, which is basically the last thing left on the mainland. Apart from, you know, good old-fashioned Russia, but let's not talk about that, shall we? More other side divisions. Yeah, Finland rejects the Soviets. To be fair, fair point. Well. We had so much peace and quiet, and then everything starts exploding in your face.
We should definitely pick this up on Sunday.
Yeah, we could, definitely.
This
But this is going to be a bit of a long-lasting project. Can at least bind them
I
here.
think if we can get past a couple of problems. For me, it's manpower.
Yeah, for me it's the logistics up in Brazil. Those are really cucking me.
Yeah, I need volunteers and an expedition force, if nothing else, just to sit on Cuba. So that way I can take my army and start taking the islands in the Caribbean.
Yeah, we at least could get that done. I mean, as I said, maybe if the mainland actually stops fighting, so basically when Czechoslovakia finally capitulates, and that is over, maybe Germany will not do it.
There's some Americans.
Seems to have gone down the drain.
Start mobilizing the youth.
I mean, I can make more claims, like on Chile and Paraguay, but I only have one army. That army is right now very much bound. White peace with Ireland. And Ireland leaves the North American alliance, which means Ireland is now out of debt at least. How does the war actually fare? The German-American War. I mean, technically speaking, not bad for us. French Commune is dead. Czechoslovakia is on its way to be deaded. Kingdom of Belgium has already capitulated, but all of those are really not the major players. Not as long as America is a thing.
And that's going to be our problem eventually.
Right.
Eventually being now and always, but we can't fight them yet.
Yeah, no, we stand no. And as I said, if I can just bind them here to the point where I can actually stop them from advancing, would already be enough, because as soon as I build up the logistic network that I can actually support at least one army, things wouldn't be nearly as annoying. Right now, basically what my troops are doing is they're getting to the front line, then they're moving back to pick up supplies behind them, then they're moving back to the front line. Which means we will never be able to actually make progress forward. But hey, that would still be acceptable as long as we can hold the line long enough. Most of the decisions will be made by the IA though. Basically how they decide to actually, you know, fight the war. I mean, if I look at that nonsense, there's, you know, just one pocket of basically Frenchies just left in the middle of what is Germany. They will at some point lose because they will bleed out like no one's business, but it will take a while. And there's Czechoslovakia, which is slowly, very slowly losing lands. If that gets taken care of, they capitulate. Hey, some expeditionary forces. Problem is, they're sitting now up here, and what's happened if I actually add them to my army?
Oh yeah, I guess it does. I guess I was expecting them, I guess, to do kind of like volunteers and just deuce.